Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. We're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart first, as always, then at Cardano. We can see that the price is currently at 47.7k, so it's already very close to the maximum pain price of the options expiring tomorrow. Tomorrow there are a lot of options expiring. I think 10 billion US dollars worth in options are going to expire, and 5.7 billion alone on the Deribit exchange. On the Deribit exchange, one of the largest exchanges for Bitcoin options, the maximum pain price will be at 48,000. You can see that here. And typically, or there is a theory that actually says that that options generally, the price generally gravitates towards the maximum pain price, and this is 48,000. So I'm not sure if we actually need to expect too much volatility tomorrow, given that we're already at 47.7k. But we'll see. Normally on Friday, it's an interesting day, and this is also year end, so we can expect an interesting day nevertheless tomorrow. So just worth mentioning here that, we're going to take a look at that tomorrow when we see more about how the prices or how this might really affect prices. You never really know what's going to happen, but typically the price can gravitate towards this maximum pain price, and this is the price where most option holders will lose money basically at this price point here. So 48k. So we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. Overall, yes, sideways movement, not too much is happening. We are, I did say it, I think in a video before, I wouldn't expect too much crazy moves here, too many crazy moves here between Christmas and the new year. The volume is low, and we are continuing to stay in this range for Bitcoin between 45.5 and 52k. Continue to be in this correction here, A, B, C, where the C would land below 20 or between 20 and 29k. That is my expectation. A few possible scenarios here how we could get there. In the end result is always the same, in my view. The most likely one still that we form a wave B here and then get down in a wave C. But this here could also take quite long. This could actually also become, and we had it before for Cardano, we did also have it for, I think for Quant, and recently for IOTA, that you have here something like an, Elliott Wave triangle where you have a wave A, B, C, D, E. So the next move up might be the wave E, pretty much as you can see it. But that could also drag on for a while. And this is typically what you can see here on this chart. It's basically within a range. You can define these points A, B, C, D, E, where the last point E is typically at the opposite where the price will exit the range. So in that case, as we have the wave A here, the B down there, the C up here, the D down there, and the E would be up here again at 52k. We could possibly then in a next move, but that is speculation at this stage, but we just need to understand that it's a very realistic possibility. Exit here. What could happen, the wave E often or can overshoot here the waves A and C. So what we could actually see, maybe even the wave A breaking out here of 52k, moving all the way up to 55 potentially, maybe with a wick. That would be the lower end of this yellow target box, and from there on then move down here outside of the triangle, push maybe to 42k or even below in the first move down. 42k, that key resistance level here. And overall that might still count here as a larger wave A, B, and then the C to the downside. This is how this could be solved, from an Elliott Wave point of view as well. But the ideal target for this wave B would be at around 58.5 to 59k. But again, this range here, or this Elliott Wave triangle, can drag on for a while. It doesn't necessarily need to mean that the next move up will be the wave E and then you move down. This could drag on for a while, and given that we already found resistance here at 52k quite strongly, I still expect it to go up here, but we need to understand that the possibility just exists that we just break down below 45.5, and that maybe up here at 52 already was the maximum. So we just need to understand that this is a possibility, but the end result for all of them is down here. Of course, a move into the yellow target box would take longer, I think, generally, because it takes longer to get up there, it takes longer to get down there. Again, many people ask me, you know, when do you think this is going to happen? My view personally is now, because everything was basically extended. Everybody originally expected the price to be at all-time highs this year. Now that hasn't happened. It's all been moved out, basically, all been extended, which is actually a good thing. People should be happy about it, because rather have a drop now and bring the indicators down. That means in the next wave up will be a stronger move up, in my view. Yeah, it can mean a stronger move up, because if we take here on Bitcoin a look here on the MACD, we can see that we are still falling here from all the way up there, and we need to bring this indicator down. We need to bring it down, otherwise we don't have the potential to move up to new all-time highs. From here, you will probably still struggle to get to 150k or something in the next move up. You need to bring this indicator down, and therefore, I mean, it's in free fall. So that is also one more reason on the weekly, the MACD, why I think this is going to play out this wave C to the downside. Of course, worth mentioning that many of the on-chain indicators actually show a different picture. Many of the on-chain indicators show that there has never been, you know, that much interest. We've got the fear and greed index. We're actually in the fear stage. We are at historic levels where people would normally be asked to buy Bitcoin. So, you know, it will be interesting to see in the end which method is going to work here, the Elliott Waves, or is it on-chain indicators. Now, Cardano as well, not too exciting at the moment, but has moved out and seems to be comfortably staying above previous highs here, above the 130 level. So it didn't go below it, and also yeah, quite comfortably away at least from that 120 level. So we've moved up a little bit, but it's so early still. It's even that sort of V shape here, this small V shape that we've seen now, is not enough really to confirm back, you know, to confirm that uptrend to continue here, that we started here with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought this could be now a continuation to the upside. At the moment, it's just too early to say. We have broken again below the 13 and the 21 day EMA. So at the moment it's still another lower high what we're doing here at the moment. Yeah, we broke below support here, below the support at 137, and the next move is to get above that. We need to break above that. 137 is also where the 13 and the 21 day EMAs are. I think they go all the way up to 139 actually. So there's a bit of a range that we would need to get through now. We have a bit more volume, but nothing too exciting here. And on the daily, we are seeing that we are still again back in the bearish range of the RSI. It's always, you know, when Bitcoin or when Cardano moves out of the bearish range in the RSI and back above 50, it's the last few times it did break out quite a bit, but then it fell down below. So this 50 line is quite significant. The price needs to manifest itself, or the RSI needs to stay above 50 to really continue that uptrend for Cardano, I think. MACD has turned, but I think we are not going to see, as it seems at the moment, we're not going to see a bearish crossover here. To be fair, the RSI is, or the MACD is already very low, which is a good thing, because in any uptrend then the price can move quite a bit to the upside. On the weekly MACD, we can still see that the MACD is losing selling pressure. That's very important, but it's not starting to turn around significantly here yet. It needs to do that, pretty much what it did here before in July, and you know, after that we had new all-time highs. So it's a good sign that the MACD is losing selling pressure on the weekly, but it's still yeah, it's not a very clear picture yet, because you want to see that blue line here turning around, and then you get a bullish cross at some point. And that's pretty much Cardano. I expect Cardano to follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin, of course, at the moment in sideways movement. But I think the good sign is that we have seen, or that we see here, that on the ADA BTC chart as well, you can see it, that this downtrend for now seems to have stopped, and that ADA is finally moving sideways here with Bitcoin. Started to look like an uptrend here. It has stopped that uptrend here at this red line, this resistance line at 3040 roughly, yeah. And that could become, I did say it before, something like a cup and handle, but the handle hasn't formed yet, so we need to see. Hopefully it will, and that could then be just another higher low here and potentially lead to a breakout above this neckline here at 3040. 4.40. So I keep observing it. On the weekly, we can see as well here positive signs, potential reversal to the upside of the RSI and the MACD. And on the daily, we can see here we had this bullish cross on the MACD, on the daily as well, and we are in the bullish range of the RSI on the ADA BTC chart. So it's actually looking a bit more positive than the ADA USD chart. So it remains interesting. Yeah, ADA just needs to move up to build this buffer below above $1. So in any major Bitcoin drop, that ADA is prepared and ADA doesn't fall too far. But again, if ADA loses $1, which is a realistic possibility, unfortunately, even though I think it's more likely that we hold above $1, then we need to expect prices, probably around 65 cents. And I think as soon as you see ADA drop below that level, it will really unlock much lower prices and will mean quite a bit of a drop, which is also why I have one buy order set below $1, just to make sure that I have something in this range, because I want to grab ADA at this price should we really get there. But these would be historic prices, and in my view, no financial advice, great prices to buy ADA. And we might then really, and I mean it, we might then really never see these prices again. But who knows if we actually get there. I think we might still hold above $1, and this is for the scenario where Bitcoin will go down into the range between 20 and 29K. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button. Keep an eye on the options tomorrow and the price. If you really like the content, maybe you want to join as channel member. Would really very happy to have you on board. We are now nearly 300 channel members in 2 to 3 months. I think that's quite a good achievement, and it's getting quite busy on Telegram and Discord now, and you can join on the website, and you can find a link in the video description, or you can join via YouTube. The join button is next to the subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.